Sagittarius, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Sag. Also know this is a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'll be speaking like I'm speaking about your person, but I could be speaking about you, Sag. So put where the shoe fits, you guys. We're just going to immediately begin just because I want to get into these energies today. Just if you're new to my channel, I channel messages prior to opening the read because I like to meditate on the messages prior. So I already have channel messages for you, Sag. So the energy I'm picking up is, it feels like a very deep soul connection. This could be possibly soul, twin flame, but this is an energy of two people who obviously have gone their separate ways. There is conflict. I'm not sure what. It's obviously going to be a karmic situation, right? We all know what karmic situation, so it could be anything. I'll see what comes up because I'm pretty sure it will turn up. Although I feel you both are devoted to each other. And so this is a divine timing. You guys will not reconnect until another couple of months, only because I feel there's a lot of clearing happening or understanding of oneself. Now, someone is in more despair than the other. Like, I feel definitely very, not happy with the split. It could be the feminine energy that I'm picking up. Again, remember, you guys, gender doesn't matter, but I feel like there won't be a reconnection till maybe spring or summer. So let's see what else that Spirit will give me. Thank you, Spirit. Give me more on Sagittarius, this person. Okay, so we have attraction, romantic feelings, and this could be the one. And I really feel this is the pool that you guys are having right now. So this is truly a pool of attracting, right? Manifesting. This feels like manifesting energy. And so the energies that you both are experiencing separately, I feel like in terms of how you feel, is actually manifesting, will manifest a reconnection because there are unresolved. There's unresolved things within the connection, things that need to be spoken about, and a reconnection will happen. So because romantic feelings do exist here, you guys deeply care about each other, and you both do see each other like you're the one. Now we have trust, forgiving and learning, passion, children, and calling in your soulmate. Again, more manifesting energy. Now I feel this is just children here. I do feel there's some pride. I feel like there is some egotistical kind of interference here with the way this person, where maybe you felt, Sag, that this person was more sexual than they are about really investing, which is why there probably was a lack of trust. But there's an understanding that needs to take place, and this person probably didn't underestimated the connection while together, and basically took it for granted. So let's see. They took for granted the emotions that existed, and now with the void, right, that's why they're feeling it. And I'm just really curious what the split is, because I'm not picking up. It probably is a sense of pride here, ego. This person maybe has traditional ways about themselves. I'm saying for some of you, it could just be traditional. So if I said it, it must be. But also, I think for others of you, it's also a certain level of toxic masculinity here and toxic femininity here, where there is distorted belief systems with what the relationship should look like, which is causing the conflict, because maybe there is the mirroring of two egos. So let's just begin. I'm picking up a lot right now. Wow, see, like the Lovers wants to come out, so I'm going to put it back in. But obviously this is a deep connection, Spirit. Give me more on this energy for Sagittarius. Give me more on this energy for Sagittarius, please. Give me one more. So we have emotional withdrawal, we have triumph, success, accelerated motion, a lot of communication here, movement, and crown chakra. So let's see. Let me feel these out, Sag. Yeah, so the pullback, right? The pullback brought the both of you to this spiritual strength, trying to really build up yourself spiritually to go within. So because it's a number 9, and the number 9 is also Hermit energy, Virgo energy, to go within and really have some level of self-reflection about yourselves individually. And I really feel that's what the emotional, like the pullback, the 8 of Cups, walking away from this connection has brought the both of you. I do feel this is mutual, maybe more despair for one than the other. And so here with the triumph, success, this is like pure communication here with the Ace of Swords and the accelerated motion, which would be the 8 of Wands. And this is a desire for communication. So clarity will come in. Clarity will come in, but clarity is also happening on an individual basis where there's an understanding. And I love that we have the number 7 here, which is also spiritual, crown chakra. This is 7 has spirituality, getting your inner awareness, really, really sitting with yourselves and gaining some inner wisdom, right? Some insight about the connection overall and how you both feel about each other. And I feel like it's, value each other. Wow, look, material and spiritual prosperity, heart chakra, and then we have mental conflict, and we have the Sun. So, and then under that, Tower and Sacral, I do feel they miss you sexually. And I feel like this is also getting a sense of self and what connections mean for them in terms of how they've been giving of themselves intimately and not just sexually. Sexually, most importantly for one and the other, but also intimately in how they share themselves and deeper aspects of themselves and in the heart, right? Because this is illuminating, I feel like the conflict is illuminating where they actually lacked love with the 6 of Pentacles. Nothing was really reciprocating. And so I really feel they were always in search for something, but didn't know what it was until they met you. And now obviously it's driving, I really feel like it's driving them nuts here, with the Sun gaining some level of clarity about their emotions and what their heart is feeling, because I feel like this person again out of pride and ego doesn't understand what they're feeling. And that's what I'm saying, because you know it's crazy to even say those words where they don't understand what they're feeling. And that's where, you know, I'm saying I'm feeling a distorted, there is both a toxic view on masculinity and femininity, where I wanna say it feels very gender-based kind of arguments, where this is what you're supposed to do and this is what you're supposed to do. It's like no, that's not. And so I feel like this is sometimes spirit, if you're a soul connection, especially twin flame, it's to get rid of that whole mentality. Or just a person who wants love. You know, you're not going to embrace love if you're battling with ego. And that's usually how relationships end, because there's too much ego, and ego of fear, because there's a such thing as having healthy ego, but there's ego of fear, which is that 666, right? It's the harmonization of the heart. So fear, choosing love over fear. And I feel in this connection, you have to choose love over fear. Spirit, give me more on this emotional withdrawal, please, for Sagittarius person. Judgment, yeah, Judgment, the Star, and Temperance. So this is a lot of healing. This is serious healing energy. And here you go, Knight of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be dealing with another fire sign. And then, of course, the Two of Cups, because, you know, Two of Cups, Four of Wands. You know, I feel like the energy is mutual and you're both thinking about each other. But this is a healing time for the both of you. And this is why the separation happened, because it's time to bring again. And then this is Temperance, you know, Temperance in my name. The reason I love Temperance is because this is the spiritual, energetic. Temperance is in the deck is spiritual, right? It's the energetic of the moon and the sun, which is the masculine, feminine energy, and bringing that balance within yourself, your masculine and feminine energy within yourself. And so this is exactly why the separation happens, because individually you both do need to heal that. It was fated, and this is, I do feel this is protected. So okay, Spirit. So here I do feel this is for the spiritual strength. So the Fool and Queen of Swords. And I feel like individually you both have energetically this Queen of Swords energy again, where there's a lot of walls up between the two of you and not in the heart space. And this is to bring each other in the heart space to have this new beginning. And so this is going to kind of put you in this quiet space. And it is a struggle, because I do feel some level of ego, and a kind of an ego struggle, a power struggle with this alone time. And what do we have in the bottom? You know, yeah. And a huge desire to reconnect here with the Knight of Cups and the Lovers, right? So I feel like individually there is a power struggle here. But the beginning with the Fool is desired. Sorry, give me more of this triumph and success, please. Look at this. The Hangman, the Empress, and the Six of Cups. And this is because it's soulmate. They are definitely thinking about you, Sag. And I think it's mutual, you know, but this is divine feminine here. And this is just, this is gender side. They just value you. There's clarity coming here with the Ace of Swords. There's clarity with this new perspective of what you truly mean to them. And you know, I feel like they are mentally struggling here with the Seven of Swords internally to and the High Priestess. So this is an internal struggle. And again, I do feel there's a power trip, because it's almost like deceitful to themselves. There's a self-betrayal here of not wanting to admit that this is their true desire. You know, it's interesting. I can't wait to get to the blockages. Let me see. Give me more on this accelerated motion here, Spirit. This Eight of Wands. All right, so we have Six of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles fell out first, but Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God. You know, anytime I yawn in a reading, it's because someone suffers anxiety. So someone is suffering anxiety. You know, it's very rare I yawn in readings. And so when I do, it's definitely anxiety happening. So Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords. This is definitely this. So I feel that's what this energy is. Since Eight of Wands is a need to communicate, I feel like there's a stall in this communication. I also feel there's downloads coming in. So some of you may be experiencing dreams, synchronicities about your person. But again, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is another valuing. Here we have Queen of Wands with the Eight of Wands. So let's see. There could be another person here. So let me see. Confirm me this Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Okay. So your person could be having a choice between two people here, Two of Swords, that they chose thinking they were going to be happy in this connection. Yeah, they thought they were going to be happy in this connection. It could have been, because it's Queen of Pentacles, it could have been someone they had history with and reconnected, or someone they just never fully closed the door on, in the sense of maybe they weren't originally with the person, but still had like an emotional bond to them due to the fact that they've been with this person for so long, and they just it's familiar. It's familiar to them, and so it could just be energetically they've been keeping this emotional tie, which is a blockage for them to connect with anybody. And with the Six of Swords and Eight of Wands, they do want to make this change, right? Because they do want to focus with the Nine of Cups. They do want to focus on their happiness. And I feel like that's what this alone time is allowing them to understand what would truly make them happy. Because they obviously couldn't see it before. Because obviously if you engage in this behavior, for some people, they will never, it doesn't help them to make a decision, because there's comfort in knowing that the person is there. And so they will never, it's not going to put them into action. Void in anything will put you into action, right? If you didn't have money in your pocket, you're not going to stay and not, you're not going to be able to eat. So you're going to do something. So any void is really, and especially if it's painful, it puts people to change. It really shifts your energy to do something about it. And I feel this space is that's what I'm saying. This judgment is to heal. This judgment is to finally face things. And I do think there is a sense of pride here too, because Nine of Cups could be also prideful energy, selfish energy sometimes as well. And it could be because, again, for some of you, this person, kind of wanted, how do I explain this, what I'm feeling? They kind of turned themselves away from really having committed connections due to, I feel like, this long-term connection they had with someone else, and put them in a place to like kind of say, oh, I will never do that again. Which is, again, it's that distorted masculine feminine energy that I'm feeling, where their belief systems is all messed up, to be honest. Like, it's not healing, it's not helping, and it's not allowing them to move forward. So therefore, you know, they're stagnant in their life, because those thoughts obviously bring stagnation. And as I say, that 9 of Wands, which honestly I feel, again, trials and tribulations, because they keep repeating their stories. Like, yes, it's always been burdensome, so they think it's almost like it's a 9 of Wands. So adding the extra 10 is actually deciding to drop all the burdens. And I honestly feel there is slight comfort in these burdens, because that's how they stick to their story. And it's just self-betrayal, in all honesty. So Spirit, give me more on this crown chakra. Wow, look at that. Give me more on this crown chakra. So they're getting clarity. Look at this. Beautiful, right? Because here comes the 10 of Wands, which is what I was mentioning, and the Ace of Wands, which is an ending to have a new beginning. Ace of Wands, passionate within, really that speaks to their soul. And I love it because they're getting clarity in their crown chakra. And again, this is a spiritual awakening. It's the number 7, spirituality. I'm getting serious insight during this time alone that, you know what, it is time to drop the burdens. And then here, look at this. Like I said, you guys, 9, the Hermit energy is back. And it's just a lot that they're getting, right? Understanding 10 of Pentacles of what family dynamics is, commitment to them again, revisiting the idea of, well, if I started over, here we have the Magician. Well, yes, I've had these experiences in my life, but I honestly don't have to repeat that. I can actually have a whole new life and really have a turning point. And here, yeah, look at that, taking action. I love this combination because we have the Knight of Wands, the Tower, the World, and the Lovers. And here, wow, the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And I feel like they understand that this opportunity to have love again in their life, and it be great, is there, but they're in their crown about it. So we're going to see what the message is, what they'll say, but I feel like this person definitely is thinking a lot. And so this is something I do feel they're going to come around in, not now, but, I do want to see. So Spirit, what is the guidance for Sagittarius? What is the guidance? What guidance should we give Sagittarius, please? Thank you. What guidance should we give Sagittarius? So yeah, so same to you. Spirit is saying the same thing. The Chariot, King of Swords. Look, you guys, this is what I'm saying. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Pentacles. And I feel, again, you guys in this alone time are in King and Queen of Swords energy, which is very tough ego energy I'm feeling. Obviously, but this is strong-willed energy too, right? So you both have been burned in the past, I feel. And so the guidance here, Spirit is saying, am I missing a card? No. Okay, these were all the cards. I feel like Spirit is saying have patience, because at this point you don't have a hand at this. This was divinely guided, which is what I was feeling, that this obviously happened because it needed to happen. And so you have basically 2 major arcanas here. So this Wheel of Fortune and this Chariot is actually bringing about a big change in your life. And again, this is the Chariot, and it's a number 7, because this is truly getting inner insight, but also masculine, feminine energy, right? Going into action, but making a huge shift in both your lives. I feel like with this King of Swords, it's just take action, right? Just continue to live your life, do things, because honestly, this is bringing about a lot of change. This connection probably triggered things about yourself that you were like, you know what? This is what I really want. This is what I'm really going to do. And so again, it also puts you into action. Void, like I was saying, puts people into action. And so it no more of this 5 of Pentacles, no more feeling abandoned, no more feeling like at a loss, no more setbacks, no more giving someone the key to your heart without you knowing that you're going to get the same in return. You know, raising those standards, raising those values of yours, your principles, what things mean to you. And it's huge because a lot of this in that 7 energy is being processed, but also 5 is change. And so of course it's going to bring about this change. And here, look who shows up, the Emperor. So we have this Empress and the Emperor here. So both of you are taking like initiatives in your own lives individually. So this is really a good sign. I love how we have King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and look, the Ace of Cups is back. And I'm feeling, again, this is about the emotional investment. So this is, again, getting understanding of how you also want to be on the receiving end of your emotions and not someone taking from you. And so, again, with the both of you, trust and forgiving and learning. So a lot of this is learning how to trust yourselves in terms of how you both show up separately, but also eventually you're going to come to a conversation, and I feel like you'll have a more forgiving heart towards them. I think you both are experiencing some level of despair in this separation, and there's a lot of emotions. So I think that's why Spirit, this wheel is here, and I feel like it's a timing thing, because what's going to happen with your emotions and your person's emotions is going to go through cycles of despair, missing, exhaustion, resentment. There's a lot that's going to be dealt with especially with the shift of the cosmos and the full moons. And so I feel like a purging is happening of some sort. Now, energetically, this can shift at any point, but right now I do feel like so much is going to resurface during this time, and you both will kind of be more will show up, are going to be so much stronger, because Empress and Emperor energy, and like more decisive. I truly feel more decisive of what you both are going to want to attract in your lives. And it feels like it's going to be like you guys are going to have more of an understanding and appreciation for each other separately. Spirit, give me more on this blockages, the blockages for this energy. And of course the Runner card comes out, and there goes the third party. So we have boundaries. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Boundaries. Givers need to set limits. Takers never do. So say no. And I feel that, again, there are going to be boundaries here. We also have Runner. Someone is running from the truth. And then here we have the third party. They have a secret. And again, it could be anything for anyone, but that energy where I feel that energetically, or they do keep someone around that they haven't, for those of you who are going through that, and I think that is an energy that does exist, that it's out of comfort. So they run, they're just the runner in this case, and they just run away from their hearts. And so here we also have memories, time to face the triggers, and that's what this space is doing. It's allowing the both of you to face triggers, but it's also allowing the, I'm feeling it's you, Sag, to really create harder boundaries for yourself as well. And and not to be in this 5 of Pentacles energy where, again, you know, like I said, you giving the key to your heart to other people, or giving so much access of yourself and it not being reciprocating, right? You not being on the receiving end of your on a heart level, right? And so that's why and it shows up here too again. So we have 6 of Pentacles here with the heart chakra, and you know, that's what I'm feeling, like there is some stubbornness around the heart. And I feel like the both of you are learning how to open yourselves up again and create more trust in connections, but trusting yourself that you have more control of who you allow in your energetic aura, right? You decide those boundaries. You decide who you let in and who you don't, and how, right? And feeling more empowered about claiming, you know, your state in what you value. So Spirit, give me more, and how you want to be nurtured on a heart level, like what love means for you and how you want to be loved. And it's okay to say that, and it's okay to be honest about that. So Spirit, what is the untold message of the heart? So we have embarrassed. I know I've acted childishly. I don't know how to approach you now. And that's that energy I was telling you guys, like there is immaturity here. There is some level of immaturity with this. I do feel on both ends. But for those who are dealing with the third party, obviously this person, again, it's childishly attached. It's just attached to some limitations of wanting to grow up. And that energy that I was feeling with the 9 of Wands, of like, they've been holding back from dropping the burdens because there's comfort in it. So Spirit, give me more of the untold message of the heart for Sagittarius person. Respect, you deserve the best, and I respect you. I want to do the right thing, and I do feel this person does want to do. That's why they will stay away. That's why the quietness and the silence will exist, because they're not. This is not. Remember, and I'm always going to say this in my channel, Sag. People are not stupid. They play stupid. Big difference. Here we have defensive. I'm not ready to talk. I will only push you away. And again, the runner, right? So there's runner. So there's ego here. There's a lot of ego here, and not wanting to face things. And so it's let them, because in this space you both need it, actually. Truths are going to be revealed, and that's just how Spirit works. You know, when you're a chaser, that's also your abandonment issues, right? Because you feel, you know, you're hurt, you feel someone left you, but you have to learn to create boundaries for yourself, because the truth is, what exactly do you think you lost? You know, what you're not really losing. You're in this world alone. Companionship is what you want, right? And so when you're in this energy, you're going to be in this energy. You have to ask yourself hard questions. You're going to be in this energy with everybody, you know? And again, I'm not saying it's you, Sag. If it's you, Sag, it's you. But if it's your person, it's your person. Like, you guys know where the shoe fits. Or sometimes there's ego involved. Like I said, I feel it's both, right? Because when you live hurt like this, then of course you're going to have some level of ego, and it's going to push people away out of being guarded, right? And again, there's defensive-ness on both ends. I feel I'm not ready to talk. So neither of you are ready. It's still very sensitive, I feel. There was a lot of harsh words probably said here. So here it goes. If it's meant to be, it will be, baby, just let it be. Yes, I do kind of feel that. No other can hold a candle to you. you're all I've ever wanted and more. And of course, there's Empress energy and Emperor energy here. So that's the highest core cards, you know, in the decks, right? I feel so lost without you, and I think both of you do. I do think you both are missing each other, but the void exists, and so you have the power to bring healing to the world. 12, embrace it. And so that's what this energy is. It's actually bringing healing. So let's get a self-love for you, Sag. What is the self-love guidance, Spirit? Give me the self-love guidance that we can give Sag. Thank you. Education. This is a good time to educate yourself more in what you want to achieve in life. Study now puts you into the right direction of your life purpose. Preparation is key. And I feel like that's more of you spending time with yourself and getting an understanding of this Five of Pentacles energy. And then, you know, again, I feel personal development with this, you know, self-love, finding, like, really standing your ground, because, you know, here you got the Emperor energy. So you're going to stand your ground. Like, you're going to be very firm and solid and decisive and kind of, you know, knowing what you want. You're going to feel more confident in speaking your emotions and what your heart wants. And I do feel like you will get over that fear, right? And so maybe that's what this education is about. Continue to do that. Continue to try to get over that fear of abandonment and being confident in your vulnerability, in your heart space, that you are deserving of the love. So give me another self-love guidance here for Sag, please. Thank you. Yeah, healing and creativity are non-linear. Get into your natural flow and watch your world expand. And again, it's healing. Whatever you're going to be learning and picking up and doing for yourself, and it could just be through yoga. It could be through anything, a ritual that you begin. It's that you're learning so much about yourself. It's non-linear, and it's just going to allow for more of an expansion of yourself and in a more flowy, you know, in a flow where you feel comfortable. So, Sag, this is your read. Thank you for stopping by here at Larisa Lili Temperance. Please like, share, subscribe. Click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.